What's it like to eat gluten-free in the Disney parks? We are putting it to the test today, and I am joined by resident gluten-free expert and Entertainment Weekly reporter, Joey Nolfi.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to do this and bring the joys of gluten-free eating to everybody watching.
Yeah, you always bring the joys of gluten-free eating to me. Well, I kind of just watch you eat gluten-free
Quincy,
usually.
You just always eat in general.
Wow, thank you.
Eat down.
We are going to be trying out some gluten-free, iconic gluten-free options here today. And we're going to teach you all about what it takes to eat gluten-free in the Disney parks, what to expect if you're coming here and you have to eat gluten-free. And I brought an expert here for it, so we're going to learn some serious stuff today. To kick it off, we're starting in Magic Kingdom, which according to our gluten-free expert Joey, is the #1 place to eat gluten-free in Disney World at Liberty Tree Tavern for the gluten-free lunch and dinner. Okay, we've made it to our table at Liberty Tree Tavern. It's very easy. That's very nice. It's very easy to order here because the menu is the menu. It's a family-style set menu that you get here. American food, Thanksgiving food, kind of heavy. This is the best restaurant in Magic Kingdom. It is widely considered that, often rated that on AllEars, and we both think that as well.
This one is a little dry and crumbly. Not my favorite.
Most gluten things are yeasty.
Yeast. Yeah. Yeast, my enemy.
There's not a ton of stuff in the salad, which I think makes it more of a crowd pleaser. It's like cheese, radishes, romaine, and then it's the perfect vinaigrette. And it's always the perfect amount of vinaigrette. It doesn't weigh the lettuce down and make it soggy, but you can also get a good amount of dressing in every bite. It's not overly tangy either, so a lot of people don't like vinaigrettes that have that super high tang. It is it's like a great crowd-pleasing starter salad.
I do love the vibe in here. Like it's
Immersive colonialism.
Yes, now that we're boring everybody, we're like immersive colonialism. Disney World.
But each room is a historical figure. Yeah. So we're in the John Paul Jones room. We're facing the Benjamin Franklin room.
The icon, the legend.
John Paul Jones. Benjamin Franklin is looking me directly in the eyes during this meal.
He's peeping. He wants some of the salad.
Over there's the Jefferson room. So that's fun if you've got someone in your family with a favorite historical figure, which sounds like a bit, but when I came here with my family, we were like, man, Bobby, that's my best friend's husband. He's going to love this. He loves patriotism. We have received our main courses. And you'll see, they look pretty similar.
Look at that. Clock the difference besides the pick.
Yeah.
You can't.
The biggest difference is the stuffing here. And then he's got gluten-free gravy, gluten-free mac and cheese. So different vibe, but...
and what were we saying? The test of a good gravy. Oh, well,
yeah,
it just...
Can it hold up an allergy stick?
And it was holding up the allergy stick for a very... Oh, there we go. So it's not just a watery mess, which sometimes you can run into with gluten-free gravy.
I almost just poured that in my lap.
Hey, I would have loved that. That would have been great content. Oh wait, should I just do everything you're doing? Hold on.
You can if you want.
I have to prepare myself because the stuffing is just, anytime I can get a gluten-free stuffing, I'm all about it.
And it's good here. Like the food is just so good here.
It's like the main thing that anybody who has a gluten sensitivity will tell you is that the #1 issue is dryness. If something is improperly prepared, bread-wise, anything like that is a substitution for something that's not gluten-free, it's always dry and crusty. This, it literally almost melts in your mouth. This
is excellent turkey. Very thick cut, very moist, well seasoned. And this is family style, all you care to enjoy. So we're only 2 people, and he had an allergy plate, so we each got our own plates. But typically, at a table, you'll get a big plate, and then everyone will serve onto their own little plates.
And I would have preferred more stuffing.
Yeah.
And now I actually do. I love salty. I love sodium. So the stuffing hits for me, and it is on the saltier side. Yeah. But it's like my taste is so accustomed to it, I didn't even notice it until you said something. But it definitely is on the saltier side.
It's my taste bud change of late. I'm starting to get. I used to love salt. And I'm starting to get. Your taste buds change every 7 years or something.
Yeah, you're a new person every 7 years.
Yep.
Ben also told me that.
And then Joey's very excited because his favorite mac and cheese has been the gluten-free mac at Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
Yes.
And it looks the same.
Very similar. And because I have not tried a lot of different gluten-free mac and cheeses on property, so I'm hoping now that I don't just have to go to Hoop-Dee-Doo to get this, and that this is like the standard gluten-free mac and cheese that they do, so we'll be able to tell in one moment.
I'm excited.
Oh, it is.
Yay!
And now I will say, this one does seem like it might have been sitting out under like a heat lamp or something. The one that I had at Hoop-Dee-Doo was fresh, it was slimy, and that's what you want your mac and cheese to You love the look on your face. No, you want... Okay, hear me out. You want your mac and cheese to be slimy.
I'm upset because you're right, but I hate the use of the term.
I'm sorry. You want it to be glistening and like glass skin, like all the TikTok girlies talking about skin, glass skin.
This is the craziest way I've ever heard anyone describe mac and cheese. It's hard to find a consistent meal in Disney World, period, particularly in Magic Kingdom. And this one is always this good. All right, dessert has arrived. Dessert cheers. Mine is a toffee ice cream sticky cake situation, and yours is an apple tart with a little bit of what looks like plant-based ice cream, maybe?
I think it's whipped cream.
How cold is it?
It's whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
It's room temperature.
I was gonna say it's not boding well, his facial expression.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's coming back around.
Wait a minute. Forget my initial reaction. Because I'm a firm believer that dessert does not belong with fruit. And fruit does not belong with dessert.
I forgot that you're an anti-fruit dessert.
I'm an anti-fruit dessert
I'm very
person.
pro-fruit dessert.
However, I will make exceptions famously for cheesecake with like a raspberry sauce or a spiced apple pumpkin situation. You can see the spice throughout. And the little tiny chunks of apple, it's not too overwhelming. And this cream with the toffee little drip on it. Yeah, I don't mean to do the influencer like. This is really, really good. And I famously, my least favorite pie, I'm very anti-pie. My least favorite pie is apple. And I know I'm saying this in the American institution. However, I can do it. This is an apple thing that I can do.
You're gonna get struck by lightning.
Some other standout gluten-free options include the gluten-free chicken tenders at Pinocchio Village House. Joey said this was so good that he would get these over the regular chicken tenders if he could still eat gluten. It's a great stop if you're craving a theme park classic or if you're just craving chicken tenders, which are not just a theme park classic, but also just a life classic. If cross-contamination is an issue, make sure you mention that so that they can prepare these in the allergy-friendly fryer. Over at Skipper Canteen is the Pão de Queijo. This restaurant has an adventurous menu in general, and one of the things it has is Brazilian cheese bread. But get this, naturally gluten-free. Technically, you won't find this one on the menu. It is a secret menu item, but you will be able to find it at Skipper Canteen. Just ask for it from your server. And honestly, this is a recommendation we make even if you aren't gluten-free. And you only know if you know. The password is saying, "Can I get the Pão de Queijo?" to your server. That's the password. And finally, in Magic Kingdom, we have Casey's Corner, where you can find a gluten-free hot dog. Yes, for real. Joey said this is a big item he misses from when he could eat gluten, and at Casey's Corner, he can have the joy of a hot dog again.
It's wild. It is very rare that you can find something like this in any place, let alone a Disney park. Because one of the things that I truly missed when I was first diagnosed with my gluten allergy was sometimes it's just like a good old-fashioned hot dog in the summer, and it's always hot down here. So what goes with hot weather? Hot dogs. There you go, you got it. You get so excited when you find out that you can have a gluten-free bun, all your toppings. It's a little crusty, but nowhere near as bad as store-bought ones.
Speaking of Joey, I think it's time he gives us a good gluten-free tip. Joey?
Make your advanced dining reservations and note your gluten-free diet on each reservation. You can also email the special diets department or call them if you want to prior to your trip. But when it comes to table service, I recommend you speaking directly with the chef or cast member and not indicating that you have a gluten allergy on the table service reservation if you are just gluten sensitive versus full-on allergic to gluten. If you're okay with something like soy sauce, which contains wheat in a recipe, or if you can tolerate small portions of gluten, if you indicated in a digital reservation that you have a gluten allergy, they will not serve you anything with wheat for liability reasons.
That is a good tip. Only one hitter for us over in Animal Kingdom, and this one is another one that we do recommend for anyone, whether you have to eat gluten-free or not, and that is the gluten-free churros. They're on the menu just as churros. They're like little mini churros. The dipping sauce, it's a vanilla crema and a seasonal sauce. They are delicious, so good, and considered by far the best churros in Disney World. And that's whether you're gluten-free or not. Our shout out in Hollywood Studios is going to go to 50's Primetime Cafe, where you can get gluten-free fried chicken and gluten-free s'mores. I feel like there's probably not very many places you can get gluten-free s'mores. And the chefs are often able to create a gluten-free fried chicken that rivals the famous 50's Primetime Cafe full gluten fried chicken. And the gluten-free s'mores, as you might guess, are made with allergy-friendly graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate. Joey, hit us with another tip.
Keep in mind that with buffet service, a chef can walk you through your options. However, cross-contamination may be more difficult to avoid. If nothing on the buffet looks appealing, you can also ask the chef to make you something that is not on the buffet line.
Never thought of that one. Now, Epcot doesn't have any standouts, but you can find gluten-free options all around World Showcase, including tacos, chips and guacamole made on corn tortilla. They've got lamb chops. There's delicious hummus options in Morocco, obviously sushi in Japan. In Italy, you might find pizza with gluten-free crust, and the famous Canada maple popcorn is gluten-free. But let's move out of the parks, and let's head over to Disney Springs, starting with Raglan Road, which is an Irish restaurant. You can expect authentic Irish food and often authentic Irish music and dance from performers. This spot does have gluten-free fish and chips. Woo! Yeah. Classic fish and chips, but made with gluten-free batter. Disney Springs is also home to the holy grail of allergy-friendly restaurants, and that is Aaron McKenna's Bakery. Everything at this bakery is gluten-free. Every single thing. 100% gluten-free, vegan, and allergy-friendly. This is the absolute best place to go if you are gluten-free because you're gonna have a lot of options. It is very safe, and actually for any of the main allergies. And when I say variety, I mean it. They've got brownies, cookies, cupcakes, donuts, and more, and they do seasonal treats too. My personal favorite restaurant in Disney Springs is the relatively new Summer House on the Lake. This is the newest Disney Springs restaurant, and it does have a gluten-free crispy chicken sandwich. You know what? I'll give it to them at Disney. They are doing gluten-free fried chicken a lot of places, and they're doing it well. Joey, give us another tip.
Many restaurants have their allergy-friendly items available online. Look for the gluten and wheat indicator under the item name.
Fair enough. Now, some of our heaviest gluten-free hitters are at the resorts. One of them, Scat Cat's Club at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter. You can get beignets. They're a gluten-free beignet.
We're gonna do a tear.
Yes, and see what the texture is.
And see what the texture is like. Oh, oh,
Ah, now
it's a beignet face. I will say, just looking, we're gonna look at the texture because don't mind my messy fingers from this. This is what you want to see from a gluten-free texture. It is not, it's dense and moist, but not dense in a heavy way, but it's still, you can still see the sort of like bubbling, and so it's not completely like congealed together. The crust is crusted, and they've got a lot of great sugar on here.
They're very hollow compared to a regular beignet, which is typically a bad thing with regular beignets, but in this, like, this is not necessarily a bad thing because it has to be.
Correct.
For the gluten to function and look like
Absolutely.
a beignet still,
Yep.
for the gluten-free. I think this is positive.
It's very positive.
Yay!
It's just like, I am always just so, I think tickled is the right word. When
Tickled.
I can come to a park and get something like this that I haven't been able to eat for years. It doesn't quite give classic beignet to me. That's just my taste. I know other people have compared them to just classic beignets, but to me, it is giving more funnel cake.
Listen, fried dough is fried dough. And it's excellent. And if you can do a good gluten-free fried dough, then I think we're happy campers.
Yes.
I love this because it's another case where it's not like they're substituting something. They went out of their way to make an allergy option.
Absolutely.
And accommodation, being accommodated, is something that is more few and far between than it should for things like for disability, for any sort of allergy. And Disney, with allergy, has done a pretty great job of actually adding full, not just, oh, here's a gluten-free bun to eat the same dish with. They actually have made intentional gluten-free options in many cases, which is very, very cool. Let me ask you a question.
That's my question.
If you are a gluten-free eater and you can only go out of your way for one special gluten-free eat, what would you say it should be?
Honestly, I'd go Tonga toast.
It's especially great because that one is so accessible. It's on the monorail route, so you could go a little bit before your Magic Kingdom day and get your Tonga toast breakfast.
I've never tried it.
The gluten-free Tonga toast.
I'm so excited. It looks so good.
I did get something very not gluten-free because it's pumpkin pancakes, and I thought that would be a fun thing for our sites to review.
I've been contaminated.
Yes. It says spiced ham on the menu, and I was like, spiced ham? Like Christmas? And she was like, it's Spam. And I was like, well, all right. This Tonga toast is the same. It's the same as the regular, but the regular is typically made with sourdough, then stuffed with banana, deep fried, covered in powdered sugar, and then you get the strawberry compote with it. Instead of the sourdough here, you actually get their gluten-free dinner rolls, but then they still prepare it all the same way. And then also we wanted to point out that there are gluten-free Mickey waffles
My favorite.
all around Disney World. You can find these a lot of places, but we grabbed them here just so that we could show them off. Wow, okay, this is way softer than I was expecting.
It's usually gluten-free stuff, it's like hit or miss, but this cut into it really nicely. Very nice.
And I see that banana in there.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this for
Okay,
you.
all right. Oh, the banana just hit. Okay, that is very interesting. I normally do not like banana in anything, because to me it tastes like almost like when you're at the dentist and they give you like a fluoride, and you're like, some nice dental
That's a wild
stuff.
take.
But that is excellent. This might be one of the best gluten-free things that I've ever had, because I really like, usually gluten-free people, you have to like settle for things that are naturally gluten-free, and I love that this is an option where they're substituting for something else, and this to me doesn't taste like a typical gluten-free thing.
I can't even tell.
It's not flaky, it's not dry, it's not, and the fact that you have the banana cream on the inside with the strawberry on the top, like you're extra making sure that it's moist.
I literally can't tell at all. The one thing I'll say, if say you're a gluten-free person who has had Tonga toast before you went gluten-free and you want to chase that high, I think this is going to do it for you. Literally the only thing that I'm missing from it is the little tiny note of tang from sourdough. But that is such a minor part of Tonga toast and I'm looking for it. I literally don't think it's awesome. You're having some spiced ham.
Tastes like Christmas. I don't know if I've ever had Spam before, to be honest.
Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, Disney World's only dinner show, is at Fort Wilderness and offers a gluten-free mac and cheese. It actually offers gluten-free versions of all the sides and the dessert, but according to Joey, the dessert is not a heavy hitter. This is very similar, or maybe the exact same mac and cheese that we tried at Liberty Tree Tavern. Sanaa is an African restaurant well known for having incredible bread service with a variety of breads and a variety of dips. Truly, this bread service is legendary. People don't stop talking about it. This is at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, and if you're headed to Sanaa and you're gluten-free, you can order gluten-free bread service available with every single one of the dips and chutneys that comes with the regular. Also at Animal Kingdom Lodge is a quick service restaurant called the Mara. It is home to the zebra domes. These are a famous Disney treat that are made with amarula cream liqueur, a white cake base, and a coating of white chocolate ganache with dark chocolate stripes. They are delectable. And there is a gluten-free version. It has a chocolate layer at the bottom instead of the typical cake, so you can still enjoy the vibe of a delicious zebra dome. Joey, any tips to share?
If you are mobile ordering at a quick service, use the allergy-friendly icon right at the top to navigate to the allergy section of the menu. And some iconic Disney World snacks are already gluten-free, like Dole Whip, Mickey Premium ice cream bars, popcorn, and frozen slushes.
Quite. Now, these are not the only gluten-free eats, but in general, Disney makes sure that every single one of their restaurants has some kind of option for gluten-free dining, allergy modifications, and plant-based dining. You can learn more about eating in Disney World with an allergy on our channel right now, and you can learn more about plant-based eating from our resident vegan.
Hopefully this is so helpful to you when you're coming to Disney if you have to accommodate certain diets. Thank you so much, Joey, for sharing your gluten-free expertise. You want to tell them where they can find some of your work?
Yes, and thank you again for having me. This was a lot of fun. I just love being in the parks with you. It's my favorite thing to do. You should definitely check out EW.com, where we do a lot of coverage on movies, TV, Disney, theme parks, anything that you could possibly imagine entertainment-wise. Check it out on EW.com, and also follow me at Joey Nolfi on my socials.
They get some pretty incredible exclusives.
We do.
So I definitely recommend it. But thank you so much for being here, Joey. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so we know you made it all the way. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. We upload info, tips, games, and more from Disney World and beyond all week because we are serious about fun. See you next time. Bye!